I'm going to refute what Becca's just said. Tonight my opponent has brought up several issues regarding our policy. One of the claims that she makes is that the professors use laptops for PowerPoints and quizzes. I'd like to first point out that teachers never allow their students to pull up their quiz on a personal laptop and be taking it in class. For example, Professor Kirkham, when he uses his quizzes, he pulls down the PowerPoints and he posts it online, and we take it as a class. We never pull it up on our personal laptops because you'd be cheating while taking it during class period. Secondly, most teachers post their PowerPoints online so that students can engage in class and therefore don't need personal laptops. In a study done, 67% of the 384 students surveyed in the study reported that all or most of their instructors use PowerPoint. Another 23% said at least half their instructors use it, and 95% said that their instructors who use PowerPoint did so in all or most all class sessions. In the same study, professors claimed that they displayed their PowerPoints so that students didn't have to access them on their own laptops and could be more engaged with the class activities. The reason that they did this is so that instead of having to be on your laptop and taking notes on your laptop or pulling up PowerPoints, you, the teacher, could be doing a lecture in class, but you could be doing activities on the side, engaging with class discussion and other things. In a study by Shock MD, most students reported that using the slides as a guide for note-taking, the slides were only available after the lecture and used them instead of taking their notes or as a way of double-checking their notes made during class, just to confirm that what they wrote was correct or to clarify the notes that they had written based off what the teacher had posted online. This finding is consistent with the idea that having lecture slides for note-taking during class frees up students' attentions for other classroom activities. Another claim that my opponent has made is that with cell phones, it's easy to take photo or record lecture. According to collegedegree.com, most smartphones are also equipped with the ability to shoot video and take pictures. This means that anything that goes on in the classroom can easily be recorded by a student and immediately uploaded to YouTube or any other site where video and file sharing is allowed. This could be an invasion of the classmates or professor's privacy, and they would probably not be notified that the video was shared on an online website. For this reason, people don't know that their information is going up. It's easier for people to post the scores that they got on their quizzes. It's easy for people to post the questions to a quiz and get information out there that teachers may not be aware that they're using, and they may be using those quizzes in future references. My partner also claims that laptops are beneficial for note-taking. The first thing I'd like to state is that I completely agree that laptops are a great way for taking notes and organizing them. However, this can be done outside of class. Students are fully capable of taking handwritten notes and organizing later on after the class has ended. Students are fully capable of organizing them and can just use handwritten notes to begin with. And by mindlessly typing notes, you don't fully absorb what's being taught. In a study, in a paper that was published by Pam Mueller of Princeton University and Daniel Oppenheimer of UCLA, said that students who use laptops for taking notes write more but retain less than classmates who write longhand on paper. Peter Edwards from thestar.com states that students who type voluminously notes don't mentally process the information they type down. Participants who wrote down longhand notes typically took fewer notes, and they also wrote down fewer words than those who typed, but they still did better when they were tested. So the information that they absorbed was more beneficial than all the information they had just mindlessly written down, because they weren't listening to what the teacher was saying. They were simply just writing what they heard instead of absorbing the information that was being taught. And although more notes are beneficial, at least to the point, if the notes are taken indiscriminately or mindlessly transcribed, then the case with the laptops being able to take notes long-handed, the benefit disappears. So it's no longer beneficial if you're just taking notes just to take notes instead of absorbing the information. As far as another claim that she makes is that the cheating and electronics should be monitored during test exams, and that electronics are still going to be used for cheating. We're not saying that cheating will be eliminated. We're simply reducing the amount of tools that students are able to access while cheating. So by eliminating cell phones, eliminating laptops, we're just eliminating the tools that are being used. I'm sure you could still find a way to write on your hand. You could find a way to write on notes and still bring in calculators and have cheating done. We're simply stating that it's going to help reduce it. Also, she says that You could be cheating outside of class by cheating on homework, copying somebody's homework. Therefore, that claim doesn't apply to what we're saying because we're saying that cheating is going on in the classroom. It's not applying to our claim because our claim simply states that electronics are being used to cheat in the classroom. So if you're cheating outside of the classroom, it's not relevant to us. Lastly, she says that it should be monitored during the exams to prevent cheating instead of completely banning them. The problem with this is that with large class sizes, it's hard for one single professor to monitor, say, 100 students during an exam in the big lecture halls. According to James Lang, the very nature of the college education we provide to our students is in both its design and delivery, and it may turn out to be the deepest cause of cheating on the campus. So by having all these large class sizes and having to cram students into a big lecture hall, it makes it harder for teachers to be able to monitor what's going on. He also says that it may be cheating rates are so high because too many university curriculums and courses are designed for cheating. Again, with bigger class sizes and the more students and having to take more exams, it's just becoming an easier way for people to cheat. The large class sizes make it difficult for students to develop a personal relationship with the professor, and this impersonal learning environment leads to a higher level of academic dishonesty as well. So like we said, we're not saying that cheating is going to be completely eliminated, we're just saying that it should be reduced. We also believe that although laptops are beneficial, we believe that the material that you're being absorbed isn't as beneficial when you take longhand notes. Also with taking photos and posting them online, it's just an invasion of privacy for both the classmates and the professor. And lastly, the PowerPoints and quizzes are able to be accessed outside of class and therefore should not apply to our claim. That's it.